Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is the day, or I guess tonight, Hurricane Dorian may hit us. We are not exactly sure what the path of the hurricane is going to do yet. They're predicting it to shift north and a little west, and if that happens, that would be great for us because we would be out of the cone. But as of this moment, it has not officially moved, so we are already starting to see some of the effects of the hurricane. I will show you. So it's been super rainy all day, thunder, lightning, and some light winds. And it literally just started pouring, like pouring down rain even harder. So I am going to run out front and start bringing, we don't have much that is out front, like on our porch and out back on our little like patio spot that needs to come in, but I do need to grab what little we have. And it's just like, we had no idea what this hurricane was gonna do. It looked like it was gonna be horrible for us, so we kind of panicked, ran out, got a bunch of waters and like hurricane food, and then it looked like we weren't gonna get much. It was gonna move directions, maybe just some heavy rain and light winds, but now it's looking like it might hit us again, so it's just so stressful. So I'm trying to just prepare the best that I can. Luckily, our new house is more inland, but I am a little worried about our rental house that is about 10 minutes or so, maybe like 15 from the beach. So that's pretty close to where the hurricane is gonna be hitting if it does hit and isn't changing directions. So I'm just hoping that our tenants are okay and that our rental property doesn't get too badly damaged. But another good thing is for our new house, we got the hurricane impact windows on every single window, so we haven't had to like board up or do anything like that, because that is very stressful as well. So I just made our bed, I vacuumed the floor, I did all of the laundry, I got this area ready. Here's Scuppy, our little dog. He's so scared of storms, so I feel really bad for him, but I've been using the CBD oil just for his general anxiety because he was a little anxious for the move as well, and it seems to really help, so hopefully he'll be okay, but he just kind of sticks by my side during storms. I made Miles's bed, vacuumed in here because my in-laws are coming to stay at our house because their house is a lot further east where the hurricane may hit. Feeling as prepared as I can. Right, Scuppy? So another thing that has completely been the worst timing in the world is that all of the power in our downstairs area, like our living room, dining room, and kitchen, the lights just stopped working, and we called the power company and the builder, and because of the hurricane, no one can come out until after the hurricane, and like all of that stuff has been addressed. So we're probably gonna lose all of our power, but we've already been like 3 days without lights. So we do have some lights in the front of the house and upstairs, which has been nice, I guess, but this is like our main living area, and at night it's pitch black in here, so that has not been fun. I love that I'm all decorated for fall though, just a side note. What else was I gonna show you? So, I have been using this time to finish updating my hardware. I did do the hardware over here, and let me just tell you how much I am obsessed with these black cabinet pulls. I think they look amazing. So I'm just finishing all of these here, and hopefully I can use this hurricane to just finish this project completely, and then I'm gonna have my husband help me get the ones up there, and I'm also gonna do the doorknobs there as well, and eventually I would like to replace this. I don't think spray painting this would be very smart. I think it would chip and be actually terrible just because of how much you use it and how much water and soap would be on there. I just think that would be not good, but I do want to upgrade that at some point. And I have had a couple questions of how I have been updating this hardware, so I figured I would show you guys. So this is obviously one that needs to be painted, and if you open it up, there are 2 screws on the inside, and I just unscrew them and this will pop right out, and I leave the nails just right there, so when they're ready to be put back in, I have the exact hardware I need. I've just been using this flathead screwdriver to do this, so that part has been really easy. And then I just take this sander block, which has been so nice compared to just like the regular thin sandpaper. I use this sandpaper block and I sand down all of this the best that I can, and then I wash it, dry it, and then I start spray painting. Miles has been so good at potty training. He's actually kind of lost interest in putting stickers on, but it was definitely helpful at first to get him excited and like super into it and motivated. So I definitely recommend using a potty chart. We also used a reward system with him, so I would buy him like little toys and little like candies and things like that. And for him, and I guess just his personality, he was all about it, so that worked really well. He's gotten to the point where he'll tell me when he has to go pee. I do have to keep an eye on him because he will sneak to go number 2. I don't know why, he's just like not 100% like ready to use the potty unless I like catch him and say, oh no, we're gonna go use the potty. So I don't know, but I am taking it as a major win. He's doing really good. All right, so I'm just checking on the poles that I spray painted and they look really good. This is what I've been using. It's the Rust-Oleum Universal Matte Paint and Primer in 1, and it is in the color Farmhouse Black. All right, so I've got one on. I apologize again for the terrible lighting. I would turn the lights on if I could. So that is how easy it is, you guys. I just spray painted it, gave it like 2 coats, waited for it to dry, just screwed it back in, and it looks so good. I love it. Oh, and then another new piece that I picked up from Michael's is this vintage sign. I've had my eye on it for a really long time, and I think it looks great, especially just because it goes so great with my black and white colors, and I definitely think something needed to go on that wall. But I also want to add something else over here. I would love to get one of those scroll things, you know, like the brown paper scroll. And I just don't know what I would write on there. So I'm not really exactly sure what's gonna go here yet. That's pretty much anything new that we've added. We have this hideous power cord over here so we can have internet because all of the power is out for some reason in this section. Our next project that we are gonna be working on in October is completely transforming this wall. So I was able to find this super talented lady who people have used in my community before, and I sent her my inspiration and I sent her my budget for that wall, and she thinks that we can do it. So I am really excited. She's able to start work in October. So that will be our next big home project. And then I need to tackle that playroom back there because it is not cute and it's not really functional. We just kind of threw everything in there and it shows. All right, so just a little update. It's about 1 o'clock right now, and I finished with the cabinet pulls that I had gotten started on this morning. This is the one I showed you that I installed. I put this one on, and then the 3 over there. So I just need to finish the bottom portions here, and then this little top part, and those little doorknobs, and we are done. Ryan just called me. Him and Miles went over to my in-laws this morning to help them finish boarding up and putting everything outside their house, inside their house. So when Ryan gets home, he's gonna help me take the little bit of stuff that we have outside and put it in the garage. The wind is definitely picking up. The rain has been a little bit on and off, but the sun is kind of out right now. But I was just sitting working on my computer by the window and I could hear the wind like starting to howl. The thing that's been really hard is that Dorian is moving so slow that we are having a hard time predicting just when it's going to happen. We think it could be tonight or possibly even sometime tomorrow morning, but we're just gonna have to keep an eye on it and see what the news says and prepare the best we can. So Ryan's parents are coming, I think maybe his brother, their dog, and they're staying at our house tonight. So hopefully I picked up enough food and the right kind of food. I am from upstate New York, so I am not a pro with these hurricanes. This is my third one. 2 years ago was supposed to be a really bad one. Miles was pretty young, so we ended up going to upstate New York. It was such a freaking journey and a hassle, and I just did not have the energy this year. I didn't have it in me. We're in a new house, further inland, hurricane impact, everything, so I feel safe. The only thing that's a pain is just dealing with the no power and all of that stuff. So I picked up 4 cases of water, 1 case of like low calorie lemonade, just as like another option. Ryan's parents are bringing a bunch of drinks and food and stuff as well. And then luckily in this house, we also have gas, stove, and oven. So that's gonna be good. So we can still use that if our power's out. And I'm gonna fill the bathtub tonight because you can't really flush. You have to use like a bucket of water from the bathtub to flush when your power's out. I don't know, again, this is new to me. I haven't been here for a hurricane that we've lost power, so I don't really know. But let me show you what this wind's looking like now. All right, so the wind kind of picks up and then dies down. It was going a lot crazier before, and then when I came out here, it kind of died down. But I don't know, the trees are moving a little bit. I don't know if you can hear, but you can kind of hear some definite sounds. Oh, a raindrop just got on my camera. All right, so the wind's picking back up again. The rain's starting, well, it's like starting to pour. So move back a little bit. Now it's pouring rain and the wind picked right back up. It's not howling yet, but I think it's just gonna be a lot of this for the next few hours. And then it's gonna get worse if Hurricane Dorian doesn't change course and continues coming our way. So I will keep you guys updated. That is really scary though, is just not knowing what our power situation is gonna be and how long we'll be out of power. We're not in a school system and we're not in like a hospital grid or anything like that. So we could be out of power for a long time. So if you guys don't hear from me or if you don't see any videos from me for a while, it's probably just because we are out of power for like a week or weeks, just depending on how bad this thing hits us. The scariest thing is just with hurricanes, you just don't know what it's gonna do, how bad the damage is gonna be, how long we're gonna be out of power, and just how much supplies we're actually going to need. So I think we have enough, we should be okay. It's just stressful, you know, it's just the unknown. I should be able to charge my phone like in the car and stuff like that, but today actually, like all of the stores closed, or most stores, like our major grocery stores, things like that, because those employees have to prepare for the storm as well. So basically like what we have is just what we're going to have until we know what's happening with the storm and we're cleared to leave the house and everything just starts opening back up again. So hopefully we have enough stuff. I have been craving pineapple, so I picked up a whole pineapple and I'm gonna cut that right now and just snack on that a little bit. I've just been like nervous snacking, I think, like stress eating. So I just wanted to eat something a little bit healthier. Ryan and Miles are on their way home. I just called them because I can see the wind picking up and I just don't want them out on the roads. So until they get home, I'm just gonna be like stress eating pineapple. So. Out to go pee as much as I can before it gets too crazy, but also want to get a little bit of exercise while I can, because who knows how long this thing's gonna last. Right now it's still stalling over the Bahamas. It's around 3 o'clock, I think, so we're just waiting it out. Gotta make sure we bring in my hay bale. This is a little preview of what's to come for my porch fall decor video.
From a dream without a sun, the world was upside down and you were gone. I couldn't see.
All right, I'm back with another update. It's around 7:30 now. My in-laws got here around 3. We just ate dinner. We still have power, and as of the 5 o'clock weather advisory update, the hurricane is still just slowly hovering over the Bahamas. I feel so bad for those people. It is probably pure destruction over there. The forecast is now saying that it has officially turned and they don't expect it to hit Florida or even our coast. I mean, there's a chance it could change. They always say there's a chance it could change, but I think we're gonna be lucky and not even experience any hurricane force winds. So that's really good. It's still just been like that slight wind and random like rain bands, but I think we're gonna get lucky and life can go back to normal as soon as tomorrow is my impression.
Woke up from a dream.
Oh, thank you.
Without a sun, the world was upside down and you were gone. I couldn't see. It's all in me.
Get a bite!
Still falling in a dream. Down in me.
So I think we're gonna get lucky and this might be the most we experience, or just these light winds, and fingers crossed that it just shifts directions. Hey guys, so it's the next day and we are so lucky. The hurricane has officially passed our area. We didn't get hit at all. We still have just some light winds and rains. We just got back from walking around the neighborhood. It was maybe just a couple like branches down, definitely way better than anyone was expecting. But I just feel so horrible for everyone and all of the animals in the Bahamas. So I just went through our closet and I have a few bags of clothes, and I'm gonna donate most of our hurricane food that I picked up, and like water and different supplies. So I'm just gonna finish collecting that kind of stuff, pack up the car, and then find some sort of donation place. So I think they're gonna start bringing in supplies and help to all those poor people. So I am just so thankful though that we made it out okay and haven't had any issues. Schools and like county offices and things like that are closed until Wednesday. So I think we're gonna resume our normal everyday lives on Thursday, but it could have just been so much worse for us. Thank you for everyone who has had us in their thoughts and prayers. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.
Stay true to that fire in your heart and your soul. Don't drench your desire.